Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. NK Chami here, and if you are a first timer, you are actually very much welcome. You don't want to make this to be your last, so do so by clicking on the subscribe button, click on the like button, and also the notification icon to be whenever I post a new video. So guys, in today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to tie a round gele, mostly known as the Owambe kind of gele. For especially the Yoruba people, they love this kind of gele because it's like the party vibe kind of gele. So guys, I'm going to use a different clip for the beginning part of this gele, and I'm going to just continue with the actual clip or the actual video for this tutorial in the other part. I actually did this because I made a mistake while filming my other video, and it happens to be that I was not recording, and I just can't start all over again, so I had to just merge a different clip for the base. As you can see, for this gele we're having a 75-25 measurement, as you guys saw in the beginning part, and it's just as simple. Just make your pleats, ensure that all pleats are having equal measurement. As you can see, make sure all your pleats are getting to the ear before you turn to the back to tie. Now when you are crossing your gele, we don't actually tie initially, we're just going to cross because you're going to start over to do your pleats above. Now the shorter hand comes on top and the longer hand goes under. As you can see, the longer hand is going under because it's going to go over again to cross the front part of the hair. The shorter one goes on top, so you tell your muse to help you to hold the shorter hand while you focus on the longer hand. So starting from the back of the hair, we're going to start by making two pleats first, two long pleats, two equal pleats, and then cross it above your base. Now the base is actually the first part that you've done already, so the other part you're going to start making over now is going to be the part that are going to be raised. So this is actually my main clip. I was using this as a tutorial for my students, but I ended up finding that I was not filming, so I had to just do another tutorial and just use the beginning part to cover up for this. So as I earlier said, you're going to pick both pleats that you just picked. Mind you guys, you pick from the back, arrange your both pleats from the back, and then try to get it to go across your base to the other part of your ear, and then you use your pin to secure it. That you're going to pin it down. That's actually the very first thing you should do to ensure that the base is actually very firm and it doesn't loosen. The next thing you just go over is just to pick your pleats gradually on top each other. That's just the process. It's actually a very simple, it's like the easy way of me trying to give you guys this tutorial. There are different ways you can get this round gele, but I feel like this is actually one of the easy way for beginners, because the other method may not be so easy for a beginner, but this method is going to be very easy for beginners. Just go over and over to pick the material or your gele to climb the previous gele, and that is it. So it's actually a very easy process. But guys, ensure that you are picking your gele, ensure you are picking them on equal length. Like if I'm picking this amount, it should be the same amount of picking for every other yard or every other material that you're picking, so that you will not be having some looking longer at the back and some looking shorter. So you pick everything and ensure when it's time for you to arrange your gele, make sure no pleat is left missing. So look for every pleat, ensure that every pleat is visible while you're trying to dress your gele. So one mistake most people actually make when it comes to arranging or dressing your gele is the fact that they don't really arrange their pleats down to the back of the ear or back of the head, because most of them tend to feel like, okay, I'm okay with the way it is, it's not looking so rough. But you should know that no pleats should be found missing. The moment you start to see some pleats missing, it begins to look very rough. Now one other thing you should know is for the gele to look a little bit high, something that you call raising the gele. Most people don't actually do this, especially when they're using this particular method. They'll just go ahead to, as long as they've pinned it and they've made their pleats on top of each other, they go to the back and then they tie. Now you want the gele to look a little bit high, you have to raise the gele. This is actually not a very easy process, especially for beginners, because they don't really know how to raise, and sometimes raising of the gele when you are a beginner may end up spoiling everything that you've done. Now to tie the gele, you go to the back, and then each hand you pick half of each hand, as you can see me doing in this particular video. I'm going to pick half of each hand, then I'm going to tie half of the hands together, as you can see. So that will give room for me to more or less arrange or set your gele more. Okay, so while setting or just say dressing your pleat, please take note, just try your possible best to ensure that no pleat is missing. Try to ensure that all pleats are on top of each other, not like one is actually longer and the other is shorter. Ensure that they are all in the same line, in a very flat line. I'm trying to secure the very first two bays I made, sorry, very first two pleats I made on the base, so that it should be a bit tighter, and then go ahead to dress the gele. And this will actually help to secure the base and the pleat I made on top of it to be firmer, or just able to be stronger before going to dress your pleat. Please guys, take note, dressing of the pleat is actually very important. This is one thing that makes it look very detailed and very lovely. When people see the pleat or see the gele from afar, they'll be like, oh, this is nice. So take your time to dress your pleat. Go over it pleat by pleat. It will make it look very lovely and very nice. So it's something that you have to take your time to dress. So now I'm going to go to the back to do the final tying before going back to finalize my dressing. Okay, now for the final tying, I remember we guys, we did a half tying before. Now I'm going to fold the other half hand, both other half hand in between, as you can see me do, and then tie the normal hand we used to tie on top of both hands that we folded in between. So this helps to secure or hold the other half hand we did not tie in between. You can go ahead to use your pin to secure it more. Trust me guys, you cannot be so sure, so your pin will help you to give you that security that yes, it will not scatter no matter what may be. Okay, now since I'm done with my tying, I'm already okay with the length of the gele. I'm going to go back to finalize my dressing, and then that is it. Same process, same way. Don't allow any plate to be missing, allow everything to be in the same straight line. Do not allow any hand to be longer than any other hand, and that's it guys.
I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great.
So guys, that's actually it for today. I hope it's actually very helpful to someone out there. Like I said before, it's actually a beginner's tutorial on how to tie one gele. There are other different methods that you can use, but I feel like it's actually a very easy method for beginners to work with, and I hope it's actually very easy for my YouTube family to get to learn from this. Please guys, do well by giving us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. This is a little way of saying thank you for the tutorial. Other tutorials are coming up on our page, so I have to see you guys in my next gele tutorial. Bye.